Okay, for the summer exam, you're going to have 3 tasks to do. The first one is track changes on your thesaurus. Second one is creating a table and then making it look very presentable. And the third one is just about some additional resources that word processing has. The very first thing you'll be asked to work on is a document which I'll load in Teams. You download it to your desktop and we'll start working on it, which is for our track changes and thesaurus. First thing, I have the document here in front of me, and the first thing I'm going to do is to select the table. And it asks me to change the font to Veranda size 12. Veranda size 12. Then it asks me to do a spelling and grammar check. So this is just really revision on what you've already done. I go to the Review tab, Spelling and Grammar. First word for correction there is commissioner, beans, and landmass. Oh, and rugby. Okay, so they're all done. I can close that. Then it asks me to use the thesaurus function to find another appropriate word for commonly in question 4. So I select commonly and I will go to my thesaurus and it gives me, I have to switch on the track changes first. Switch on my thesaurus and I see a word frequently and I want to insert that. And you'll see then it shows the change that I've made because track changes are switched on. It then asks me to take a screenshot of the page showing the changes. So Control-Alt, print screen, and open up a new blank document, File, blank document. And I want to paste my screen and it wants me to save these as print screens because we're going to use this document throughout. So onto this PC, I'm going to put it onto my desktop. I already made one in practice, so I'm going to call this Print Screens Dolores and save. I use my mouse down to the taskbar, hover over Word, and that'll bring me back to the document that I was working on. Accept all the changes on the track change facility. Show no markup. And I'm back to my document again. Place your name in a header on the right hand side of your document and task 1 onto the left. So I go to my Insert tab, header. You should be well used to doing this by now. It's Dolores. Always self-corrects my name. Tab across to the left, task 1. Close my header and footer. Insert a page number at the bottom. Again, I go to the Insert tab, page number, bottom of the page, just pick the first one, that's fine, and close that. That's the first task completed. The next task is asking me to create a table. Now it's using the information above, okay? So it says create a table that has 3 columns and 12 rows. So I go to Insert, a table, three columns and 12 rows. Okay, now the first column I'm going to drag across because that's going to be numbers. And you have to follow the sample that you have. So we have general knowledge, table quiz. round 1. And they are all bold. So I'm going to highlight them and I'm going to bold them. Then I have the question numbers. So 1, use my down arrow, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. How did Shakespeare's Romeo die? Tap across to the answer, poisoning. Now, a little tip. So question 2 is, what is the biggest country by landmass in Africa? So a little hint, you could just copy that, pop it down here, saves you typing it again, paste it, tidy that up a bit. Algeria. Okay. Now you can just retype in the information if that's easier for you. I just find it easier to do copy and paste. Just sometimes you have to tidy it up a little bit. Close off my thesaurus, give it a bit more room. Question 7. Copy. Paste. Oh. Just hit undo there. And now I was just using my undo and redo there. Question 8. As I say, you can just type them in. Some people are quicker just typing them in. Now, I do want them all to have the same font size, so I am going to use the Veranda size 12 so that they match. Okay, so insert a row above question 1 for the headings, questions and answers. So question 1, I want to insert a row above, and I want to type in questions and tab across for answers. Merge the title row General Knowledge Table Quiz. Highlight the row, go to my table design. Oh, sorry about that. Highlight the row, go to my table design. It's jammed on me again. Layout, merge cells. Okay, let's tap that across. Okay, the next part is asking me to delete the row containing the words round 1. So I'm going to highlight the row. Sometimes it can be a little bit tricky, that's why practice is really important. And I want to delete the row. Align the answers to the right. Highlight them, go to the home and align right. Apply a blue shading to the title General Knowledge Table Quiz. So I highlight that row and table design, shading, and it's asking for a blue shading. Ensure there's a solid blue line border around the table, size 3 point. Select the table. Three point. And it's asking for it around the table. Okay. So I'll just use the outside borders. Click off. Place your name in a header on the right hand side of your document and pass to. We already have task 1 in there, so what I'm going to do is do task 1 and task 2 and close it. Save all the changes. So file, save. So now I've task 1 and task 2 completed.